Hello YouTube, I just was driving today home and I decided to make a short video because I reached one of those unbelievable economies without any kind of cheating. Like no downhill, it's just the usual route from one of the schools. Now if I go here, because I drove like 33 miles today and yeah, you see 15 miles an hour average speed shows Nissan Leaf, which it doesn't calculate very precisely, but here, well, not bad, 4.1. Even I drove like about 6 miles on the highway with speeds of over 65. So, but okay, so this is the deal now. I turn on my way back. Well, of course I took the back roads. I turned on Leaf Spy, and over here you can see even my OBD adapter is still on, which I'm gonna turn it off now. So back to Leaf Spy. So right now it's not connected anymore. You can see the temperature is 52. Yeah, of course this even allow me to to turn off completely the climate control, but that's the thing. Now over here you can see clearly, and I know by Google Map and my Mile IQ app that the trip is exactly 8.1 miles. Actually it's 8.2, but let's say I turn not exactly the way, so probably I drove like a 0.1 miles before I turn on Leaf Spy. So you can see overall I use 1301 watt hours for this 8 miles. You easily can do the math and see that actually the economy is really 6.2 miles per kilowatt. If you keep with this tempo with a 20 kilowatt usable capacity of the battery, you easily can reach like 120 miles. But of course this is speeds between 25, 35, mostly city traffic. For very short reaching speeds of 40, I can reach 45 miles an hour. So yeah, absolutely though. You see the temperature of the battery, and let me see what can show us here yet. Well, since the charge, anyway, it doesn't measure correctly. This is show some weird numbers. I hope this is not the real voltage of the battery pack, because then there's a trouble. And but usually here shows the consumption overall. I think there was like a screen here. I think it was this one, yeah. So this should be my last trip, the elevation and the speed. So the red I think is the speed. So you see actually it's a lot of stop and go, and I was right. For very few moments I was 40 miles an hour and reaching a little bit below. So this is stop and go traffic definitely. So here you can see, yeah, of course there was like, oh, there's a little spike. I don't know how it happened. Then it goes down. I was probably not using that much energy and regenerating much more than the usual, but then I have a climb, so I pretty much at the end point. Overall I sort of lost elevation, so yeah, maybe that's why. And on top of this, no climate control usage, or was at the minimum. Actually on my halfway I decided to turn it off completely. Before this was using something like 300-400 watts, so not really big consumption. And you can see, of course, this, don't try to take my VIN number because it's masked, it's not my real VIN number. So what I'm proud, my Nissan Leaf is 2014 model SL, and you can see it has right now almost 30,000 miles over here. So just a couple of 10 miles before 30,000 anniversary, and 51 quick chargers. What I understood, this 1500 level 2 level 1 charging sessions, it's not real. Probably most likely this is actually the half. So probably I have about 700, or I don't know, maybe less, because I often use I charge my Nissan Leaf using the timer. So every time you plug, I might show this in another day, every time you plug and the timer is on, so it makes a very quick connection. So probably sort of a very short charging session of second or two, just to check if everything is okay, and then it's turn off the charging session. So therefore I do believe every time you technically plug and it does this test and then it charges, so every time you plug, you know, for each charge it count in diagnostics 2 charging sessions, which actually the one was just connection test. So that's it. And again, if you like my video, put some likes on YouTube. Hopefully you're not gonna get to the point to put some dislikes. If you have questions, put them in the comments below. And if you do think that my channel is useful for you, please subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.